Want to be the first to know about the most exciting new indie tarot and oracle decks coming out this month? I'm Elowyn, and in this episode of my new releases series, we'll explore stunning new indie decks and check out a few upcoming crowdfunded projects that may make your wish list or help you decide to pass on them. Plus, I'll share an exciting opportunity for anyone who's ever dreamed of creating and funding their own card deck. So, grab your glasses if you need them, get comfortable, and stay tuned to find some new favorites to add to your collection. Before we start window shopping, you'll find links to everything we'll cover today in the description. Let's get started. Coming soon for pre-order is a pocket edition of the Textured Tarot by McLoughlin. So this is very exciting. If you love the Textured Tarot, now you can pick up a pocket version. Or if you loved the Textured Tarot and didn't get to pick it up, maybe you want this pocket version. So it's not available yet, but according to Lisa's Instagram, it will be coming quite soon. Here's a look at the box, and they say that pre-orders will open soon in their Etsy shop and that this is a limited print run, so stay tuned for the announcement. Also, they mentioned that you can sign up for the newsletter for updates if you wish. Now, let's also check out this post. So here they note that they have done a complete rewriting of upright and reverse meanings. They also say that this will be in a small size at 62 millimeters by 100 millimeters, and it will come complete with a rigid box and booklet, which is great for a pocket-sized deck. They also have fresh ideas on ways to make the deck harder to copy and more special. So super exciting. You can see some of these images here if you're not familiar with the Textured Tarot yet. I know I am excited for this. So that's a look at the coming soon Pocket Textured Tarot. Available for pre-order and shipping in the spring is Ocean Dreams by Danielle Noel. Now this is not a new deck, but this is a deck that has been sold out and you haven't been able to get. So I'm letting you know, in case you did want to pick it up, that pre-orders are now open for shipping in the spring. So as you can see on the left here, we have a beautiful oceanic theme. That one says Familiar Hearts. This one says Emergence, and this signature Danielle Noel style. If you're not familiar with her work, she also did the Shadow Moonchild Tarot and the Moonchild Tarot, as well as others. That beautiful Temple of the Sea here. So her colors in this are very soft, and it has a very dreamy, otherworldly feel, which I think is quite beautiful. Ancient Emissaries. Beyond the Veil. So quite beautiful. Now, this deck comes in a magnetic closure box, and it does have that kind of sea foam green bluish edging on the side. I'm not sure technically what they call it. And you can see some gold foiling on the front of the box and the guidebook. Here's another look at that box and some of the cards. And that beautiful box. Now, when I take a look at Tarot Stack, they actually say that this deck will ship on or before March 14th, and they show it as back-ordered, although on Danielle's site it says a pre-order. So here's another look at this deck, and you can see the US cost over here. Quite a beautiful deck. It does have a rose petal soft finish, and there is a 200-page guidebook, and the guidebook does include a preview of the artwork of each card and an explanation of its meaning. There's that guidebook. Now, if you're in the US, you do get free shipping through Tarot Stack, which is great. I also have a coupon code that I will put in the description of this video in case you'd like to get $5 off your order. So that's a look at Ocean Dreams Oracle. Ending on March 4th is Pink Sugar Oracle, a sparkling deck and guidebook that will help you find magic in the mundane. So let's take a look at this. We have a video here. So, as we can see, some beautiful pink and sparkles on there. We notice that there's everyday objects that are being used as omens for the oracle. And we can see some pink patterning, lace, watercolor kind of effect in the background. Cake pop. Pasties. So we see the image and we have the word of the image in there as your keyword. Rabbit's foot. Mirror. And here's the guidebook. I see keywords, a deeper look, and some pink edging on that guidebook. I'm really curious what the creator has to say about these everyday objects in it. I think that's pretty cool. And there's really a modern look to this deck. I think this would be quite fun to pair with other things and probably pretty easy because of the simple color palette. There's definitely a modern look to it that would work with a few decks and that simplicity. Yet you have the luxury of the sparkle and the glitter, which is really fun. Makeup brush. Necklaces. Tome and quill. Pepperoncini, so even some food objects. Ooh, look at that pale pink edging. That's beautiful. I love that shade of pink. Very nice. Okay, so I think we have it there. So let's look at some more. Now, this campaign is by Logan. Logan is of Lark and Legend, and they also created the Black Salt Oracle, which is this oracle in a different color scheme, as well as the Lilac Lenormand, the Black Salt Tarot deck, which goes with the oracle if you want to pair them that way, as well as the Pink Sugar and Black Salt Lenormand decks, and others. Definitely decks that are on my wish list, but I don't have yet. So there are 56 cards in this deck, and it notes that each card features something that can be found around the house or in the yard and treated as an omen. So we've already seen some of these images. Oh, there's some there I didn't spot in the video. So each card features a unique background made with watercolor brushes and Procreate, as well as layered lace patterns, bubbles, and sparkles, designed to emphasize and complement the fuchsia pink foil artwork that sits atop each card. Each card's divinatory meanings are fleshed out in the accompanying guidebook, alongside illustration notes that explain why artistic choices were made. However, as these are common objects and as such, you can totally use this deck without the guidebook, letting your intuition and your familiarity with the objects guide you in your readings. So it notes that this is the second deck in the Pink Sugar family. The first was the Pink Sugar Lenormand, and maybe next will be the Pink Sugar Tarot if this oracle is successful. That's really exciting. So below are the digital mock-ups of every card design, and it says, please note that the tiny card images below do not reflect the color tones of the final product. The actual deck is much more dynamic looking. Please watch the campaign video if you'd like a better look at the physical cards. Okay, so we've done that, so I'm just gonna kind of briefly skim over this. I don't think I saw the charging cable, or maybe I didn't, I was talking, who knows. So some more of these images here, everyday images. Very cool. Ooh, mortar and pestle. Onion, for sure that would be symbolic of many things. Okay, deck specs. So these cards will measure 70 by 110 millimeters, making them slightly shorter than a standard tarot card. So that size feels appropriate for these cards, having them a little bit smaller. The cards are printed on 400 GSM art paper for a sturdy feel and feature anti-scratch matte coating as well as pink matte edges. And we did see those beautiful pink matte edges. Now, 400 GSM is going to be thick, which is where they note that it will have a sturdy feel. So I wouldn't riffle shuffle this deck. The deck comes in a sturdy magnetic closure box alongside its 131-page guidebook. Now here we can see a look at the write-up. We have charging cable, keywords, recharge, tether, and then it starts with a deeper look and talks about the meaning of it, the divinatory meaning. Another example of the write-up for pasties. Okay, now for add-ons, you can add on some of their previous decks, so that's exciting. That Black Salt Oracle is beautiful. Black Salt Tarot, Precious Possum, very cute. Black Salt Lenormand. Oh, the Pink Sugar Lenormand. The Lilac Lenormand, that one is so cute. I mean, these are all cute, but okay. So that's a look at the Pink Sugar Oracle. Ending on March 4th is Witch's Wheels of Cycles and Seasons and Lunar Phases. 2 beautiful new divination spinning coins for lovers of tarot decks and oracle cards. Now, I am excited about this campaign. Let me show you. So here we go. There is that spinning divination coin. You can see lunar phases on the back of it. Here is another coin. This is the seasonal coin. Beautiful when it spins. There's the back of the seasonal coin. There's the back of the moon coin, or the spinning side, I should say, with those moon phases. And here is a pendulum that you can wear as a necklace. Super cool. I love that idea. Here's a pendulum board. It is 2-sided. So we saw earlier the other side being used for the spinning coins. Very beautiful. These are so aesthetically pleasing and they look beautifully made. So the creator of these spinning wheels also created another Witch's Wheel spinning oracle, as well as Fated, a Pocket Love Oracle, the Unfolding Path Tarot, and the Witch's Familiar Runic Oracle cards. Now, I love this creator's work. I have those decks that you see here. I think it is a beautiful aesthetic and beautiful artwork. I do not have the original Witch's spinning wheel, but I did want it. I didn't back it just because I was trying to save money. So seeing it come back around is very tempting. Witch's Wheel spinning oracles are finely crafted, unique divination tools that are easy to bring you quick answers and guidance to your questions. As they swirl and spin, their hypnotic spiral dance draws in your focus as you reach out to the divine with your question. On the top surface of the wheel, there are a variety of potential responses to your questions, and on the reverse side, the spinning side, there's a beautifully etched illustration, making it a lovely addition to your altar space. Simply set it spinning with a flick of your fingers, then allow it to come gently to rest on a spinning board, which will show you the answer, or bring it to a stop with your finger or other non-abrasive tool pointing to the answer. They are designed to be popped in your pocket so you can consult your oracle at any time, no matter where your day takes you. And I think that is a great concept and very original. So here we can see the original spinning wheel, and you can see there it's more of a yes-no kind of response. So we have worry not, new direction, time is right, let go, divine timing, as well as some others there that are kind of hard for me to read from here, and the, of course, yes or no answers. And it notes that this original wheel is available as an add-on to this campaign, which is exciting because, as I mentioned before, I did want to back this coin, and I think it's quite beautiful. So new to this campaign is the Witch's Wheel of Cycles and Seasons. As its name suggests, this one uses the world seasons and the cycles that humanity follows in step with these seasons to bring you divine guidance. With these cycles and seasons as a reference, you can receive guidance on choices and decisions you have in front of you, and whether, for example, now is the right time, or if there are strong indicators against it. With more clarity and simplicity than a tarot reading, you can pierce through to the essence with answers that can even be interpreted as varying intensities of yes or no, making this Witch's Wheel a wonderful tool to use as a clarifier during more complex card readings. And there's another look at that wheel in movement, that beautiful brass shine. Witch's Wheel is made out of solid brass with a lustrous antique finish. It is 50 millimeters, so approximately 2 inches in diameter, and is 3 millimeters thick. It comes in a sturdy pocket-sized packaging, a thick cardstock tuck box, and heavyweight paper for the fold-out guide. So you can read some of the seasons on the back, but it does have additional words. So we have spring, summer, fallow, fallen fruit, blossom, reap, autumn, winter, new growth, bear fruit, wither, sow. Now, the other wheel available is the Witch's Wheel of Lunar Phases. This is a magical little tool that draws upon the energy and guidance of the moon. For millennia, we have honored the moon as our guide in both the sacred and the mundane. Intrinsic to the magic of our many rituals, a tool to track the passing of time and to plan forward into the future. This little spinning oracle taps into that age-old lunar wisdom to help answer your questions and guide your path. It can speak to the energies at work in the situation you're inquiring about, and it can serve as a tool to determine time frames for projects, events, and even spells. Another look at that beautiful coin. And here we go. You can see it both sides. Beautiful. So the lunar wheel is made out of white bronze with a lustrous antique silver finish. It is the same size as the other, which is 50 millimeters and 3 millimeters thick. It also comes in a sturdy pocket-sized packaging, a thick cardstock tuck box, and heavy weight paper for the fold-out guide. Now, also available is the Witch's Wheel spinning and pendulum board. This board is printed with a decorative pointer, allowing you to spin your oracle and release the question to spirit and allow the energy around you to slowly bring it to a stop, giving you the answer. The boards are double-sided with a pendulum board on the back, with the answers yes, no, maybe, and unclear. And this spinning board is made of bamboo. There's a nice look at the board. And both sides of the board with that pointer on one for the spinning wheel, but the pendulum board on the other for a pendulum. It notes that the board is 95 millimeters, so approximately 3.75 inches in diameter, and a sturdy 5 millimeters thick. Now, this is really exciting as well, the Luna Soul Pendulum. The Luna Soul Pendulum has been created to complement the pendulum board and echoes the style of the Witch's Wheel. The pendulum is double-sided with the moon on one side and the sun on the other. It's made of solid brass with an antique finish, and the pendulum comes on a medium-length chain to allow you to wear it as a pendant, thereby effortlessly carrying it with you wherever you go. And that is really exciting to me. I love the idea of wearing your pendulum around and always having it available when you want it. I think it's quite beautiful as well. There you can see another look at it. The pendulum is 50 millimeters, so approximately 2 inches long, and it is 18.7 millimeters wide and 3 millimeters thick. It comes with a 55 centimeter, so a 21.65 inch brass chain. Now, I do wonder how that brass will wear on the skin, but it is very beautiful and quite useful. Now here we have some optional add-ons. There you can see that original wheel, and I love this wheel with the moth on it. This original spinning wheel has 12 potential responses to your yes or no questions. And you can see some of those there. It has the same size and box, etc. as the other coins in this campaign. Now, of note, the creator is doing a giveaway for those that back this wheel. They have 60 decks to give away, and those decks are the Faded Pocket Love Oracles. So that's pretty cool, and 60 of them, that's decent odds depending on how many people back this campaign. And then we have some pledge levels. So I, for one, am definitely excited about this, and it's so tempting, that pendulum necklace and the beautiful wheel and a chance to get the original wheel. So that's a look at Witch's Wheel of Cycles and Seasons and Lunar Phases. Ending on March 6th is Wicked Tells a Lenormand deck and parlor game. A chilling Lenormand-style deck, it includes 40 illustrated cards for both divination and card play. Now, the creator of this campaign also created Erica's Lenormand of Hope, as well as the Ancestral Magic Divination Kit, and one of the creators is also the creator of Rhythm and Soul Tarot, Rose's Dust and Ashes Oracle, the Southern Botanic Oracle, and the Southern Gothic Oracle. So your experience with those campaigns, if you have any, can inform you on if you'd like to back this Kickstarter campaign. Now, right off the bat, I love those dice. I think those are so cool. I mean, even if I didn't get the deck, I kind of wish I could just pick up the dice, which I don't think I can, but I love those dice. So here we can already see a card bouquet, this ghostly bouquet here. This spooky Lenormand oracle is about the things that frighten us. Using the cards, we can identify specific anxieties, and once acknowledged, we can then reflect upon and release them. It's about letting go. And here I can see mice, ring, sun, child, heart, and hopefully they give us larger pictures. If not, I will zoom in. Or it could be a parlor game. So here is the parlor game look. Our reimagined parlor game has been updated to bring more strategy to the original in order to better entertain and engage modern players. We have also woven in aspects of divination so players can divine their next moves. Now, this is going to get into all about playing the game and the details of the game. So I will let you read that if you're interested in the game, because there's quite a bit of information here. And some of you may just be interested in the deck, which you can do. You can only pick up the deck if you decide to, or you can pick up the game and the deck and kind of have it all. So here we go. Here is a look of what they would like the box to be. It is a mock-up of a book-shaped design. And they do say that ideally it would be done like this if it can be done. So it's not guaranteed, but this is what they would like for it to be. Now the box will have a matte lamination and an antique book edge. The cards will be matte finish bridge size cards, so smaller than tarot cards, with silver foil edges. The dimensions are 60 millimeters by 90 millimeters. The finish will be smooth matte. The cardstock will be 350 GSM. The book will be a paperback softcover book with smooth velvet finish. The binding will be perfect bound, and the finish on it will be smooth velvet cover, full color. Let's check out these cards. So here we can see more of these cards, the traditional Lenormand cards. But of course with these we have that spooky take, that spooky spin. Now there are additional cards because normally you will have 36 cards in a deck, but this one, it looks like the additional cards are Swamp Critter, Planchette, I do like that Planchette, Clown, and Lavender Lady, and I believe that has to do with the gameplay. Now of note, the traditional man and woman cards, cards 28 and 29, are Ghoul 1 and Ghoul 2, so you've got versatility there. And you can see that beautiful damask pattern in the background of this artwork. And then each of the characters or main objects kind of glows. So it looks like that will be the guidebook. Very nice cover. And we have some extras and add-ons, some cute pins there. Now, this is a proposed reading cloth, so it has the 40 card places to accommodate the grand tableau. So I guess they are intending for you to use all 40 of those cards, so use the extra cards, at least with this mat. And here's what it looks like with the cards on it. And another look at those cards. Very neat. So that's a look at The Wicked Tells a Dark Lenormand. Ahoy! Ending March 6th, we have the Lady Pirates Tarot and Cells of Fate 5e Supplement, a tarot card deck featuring legendary female pirates with a 300-page supplement for 5e. Now, the creators of this deck also created the Chibi Tarot, the Baroque Tarot, and the Naked Truth Tarot. So let's take a look at this. So it says that this is a Rider-Waite structure deck, and it has fully illustrated cards. Something unique to this campaign is there is a 300-page 5e D&D supplement, and every physical copy of the deck comes with a digital copy of the 5e supplement for free, and vice versa. Here's a look at a coin, a yes or no coin. I'm not sure if that's an add-on or comes with some upper tier deck or bundle. So here you can see some of the cards. While history often focuses on male pirates, women played significant roles in the golden age of piracy and beyond. These remarkable individuals commanded fleets, established codes of conduct, negotiated with emperors, and sometimes successfully retired to lives of wealth and influence. From the Mediterranean to South China Sea, from the Caribbean to the North Atlantic, female pirates proved themselves as capable and fearsome as any who sailed under the black flag. And that is a pretty cool theme and focus. I like that. So here we can see the Justice card and Temperance. The Major Arcana features historical pirates whose stories have shaped maritime lore, from Anne Bonny's fierce independence to Qing Shi's unparalleled command of the South China Sea. The Minor Arcana depicts scenes of pirate life throughout the four suits. And here we can see the Wheel of Fortune and an example of how they've used the Rider-Waite symbolism in this deck. There will be 78 cards in this deck. They will be a standard tarot size. They will have silver gilded edges and be on 350 GSM art paper with a linen finish. And they will upgrade to a black core cardstock if they reach their 8th stretch goal. Now, if they get that stretch goal, black core with a linen finish, and it's 350, that will be lovely to shuffle. Now, I'm not sure if they'll reach the stretch goal. We'll see where they're at on that. So here's a look at the Major Arcana. Let me zoom in. So here you can see some of the card imagery. Looks like we mostly have kind of a sepia tone tan background with the characters in color, at least here for the Major Arcana. And looking at that magician, I am used to seeing, one arm raised and another pointing down for the as above, so below. But it looks like this magician's tools are the map, the compass, and the sword they have at their side. We also have the High Priestess holding a map as well. I like the black flag for death. Here we can see the ship getting struck by lightning for Tower. And in the star, they have a telescope, I assume charting their course, looking for that North Star. The sun, it looks like finally stepping on land, arriving at their destination. Now here we have a look at the Minor Arcana. So looks like a similar style continues, but we do have some more color in the backgrounds of these. I personally would probably prefer a little more color, but it does have a cohesive effect. Now this seems to be giving us a variety of Minor Arcana because I can see wands, cups, swords. Let's see, do we have pentacles? Yes, we have some pentacles, and I believe that's all that we're going to see for now. They are still in progress. So let me zoom back out. Okay, so it does note the card designs are subject to minor changes. And it also notes that the Minor Arcana cards are fully illustrated, not pips. Now here we can see the card backs. It does say they're subject to change as well. It will have gold silver foil on the card backs as a stretch goal, so not guaranteed, but it is a stretch goal. The cards will come in a beautiful magnetic enclosure box, and there's a look at that box. The deck comes with a 120-page physical little white book that includes insights for every card, which is keywords and meanings for upright and reversed draws. Along with the physical little white book, Each deck comes with access to the digital edition of Cells of Fate for free, but it's also available as a physical reward add-on as well. And Cells of Fate not only delves into the lore of each of the pirates featured in the deck and their association with the corresponding cards, but also works as a fully fledged 5e supplement. Now, looking up at that box, the image that's on there, I prefer that because you can see more of the blue in the clouds. And being a deck where there's so much sea involved, all that sepia tones, it feels like there's a lack of blue to me. Like I'd rather see more of the blue of the sea and the blue of the sky than a lot of sepia. But that's my personal preference. Now here's where you can find out more about the Cells of Fate supplement, which is 300 pages. If you are interested in this, I'll let you go ahead and look on your own, as we are going to get a lot of information about this here. So a whole system for D&D players. Quite a lot involved, it looks like. And there's even some previews that you can use online. This could be very fun if you're into D&D. Yeah, lots of information on this here. As you can see, many files. Okay, gets into the story. There's a playtest introductory module. And it looks like we have a video on this deck, so that's nice. Maybe it will show you the cards large there. Okay, and then it gets into the different reward tiers. There is like just a digital version that you can pick up as well. So many options. Let's look at the stretch goals. So stretch goals, they have already met some of these. So character backgrounds, silver gilded edges, more illustrations in the book, silver gilded edges on the book, and a solo mode for the book. And it looks like they are working on the bookmark, which will come with every physical order. So haven't met it yet, but are working on it. Now, they have not yet met the black core. That's $150,000, but they are moving towards it. So we'll see if they get that goal or not. So very unique. You can choose to have just the tarot deck or just the game portion or all of it. And I like the idea of shining a light on Lady Pirates. So that's a look at the Lady Pirates Tarot and Cells of Fate 5e supplement. And now for a 45-second word from our sponsor, that's me. I'd love to help you gain insights, find clarity, and empower yourself to make choices aligned with your highest goals and aspirations. As a certified tarot reader, I offer personalized readings designed to provide powerful guidance, whether you're seeking answers to specific questions or a deeper understanding of your spiritual and life path. To book your tarot reading or purchase your birth chart, please visit my website at elowynlefay.com. If you prefer to connect via email, you can find my contact information in the description below. I'm excited to support you on your journey towards greater clarity and empowerment. Ending March 6th is the Myth Weaver Tarot. Explore the ancient world through the mythologies that formed our rich cultures and traditions. The lore mythologies of our ancestors hold wisdom that is relevant today. Where do we come from? How did we get here? Connect with powerful objects, mystical creatures, and potent figures from world mythology. Weave these myths into your readings and tap into the cosmic field of ancestral wisdom. Meet the Spider Grandmother, a creatrix from the Hopi, Zuni, and Dene people. Explore the Kemetic mysteries of Hathor. Learn about Central American myths, Aztec, Mayan, and explore stories from Africa. So many amazing tales from Asia, Ireland, India, Mesopotamia, Greece, Polynesia, and more. The creator of this deck is an indigenous artist and author who also created the Tarot of the Cosmic Seed and the Oracle of Awakening, as well as the upcoming Wise Earth Tarot. And I do have the Cosmic Seed and the Oracle of Awakening and think that those are beautiful decks. I have the indie versions, but they did end up getting picked up mass market through Red Wheel Wiser. So you can see some of the cards here, beautiful colors. The Mythweaver Tarot is a 78 card deck that brings together a diverse array of mythological figures from around the world. Each card features a god, goddess, creature, or other legendary creature drawing from both well-known and obscure mythologies. Rooted in the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot system, these figures have been carefully chosen to align with the traditional meanings of the cards, creating a deck that is both intuitive and rich with cultural depth and symbolism. There is an option to purchase the deluxe set with the Codex, a book containing the myths associated with each of the 78 cards. The cards will be a standard tarot size with rounded corners and on 350 GSM paper with a matte UV finish. For the edges, they're considering either a black metallic gilding or a black matte. I know personally I would prefer that black matte. So we have some images here, but I'm going to show you larger images here. So here we can see the God of Wands is Horus, Seven of Swords, Kitsune, Divine Father, Brahma, Ace of Coins, Rainbow Serpent. Beautiful colors here, Kali Ma for Death. And I can see a bit of texture in the central image, though this was created on an iPad using Procreate. So for the Ace of Cups, we have the Holy Grail. For the Seven of Coins, Hathor. Now I'm not reading all of these. Some of it is a little hard to read with the font. Nine of Coins, Bastet. Beautiful. So this can give you an idea of if you like the artwork and the colors. Goddess of Cups, Yamaya. Two of Wands, Grandmother Spider. I definitely love the choices they've made with the gods and the goddesses and creatures. So for the Tower, we have Medusa. Some powerful myths here. Look at that sun. That's beautiful. The Shaman is Merlin. So for the major arcana, the Magician is the Shaman. So we do have some changes here, though in the situation of Hanged Man, it stays Hanged Man, which is Odin, of course, that's very appropriate. Seven of Cups, the Kraken. Now here it's showing keywords on these last three cards here, and that's because you're going to have two options in the deck. Okay, so there is a look at the majors here. Divine Mother, Divine Father. Another look at that beautiful Sun card. And then here you can see the major arcana listed, so you can see where there's name changes, and then also what god or goddess or other creature was assigned to the major arcana. So for Death, we have that Kali. I think on the other page it said Kali Ma, so we'll see. Now, here's the minors. There are color-coded suits for the minors. More minors here for you to see. Seeker of Coins. So, as mentioned, there will be two options for this stack. One will be the tuck box option, which will have keywords included on it, and it will include a booklet with abbreviated card interpretations. There will also be a deluxe set, which will not have keywords, but it will include a hardcover book. So here you can see the difference between one with keywords and one without the keywords. And here's an example of a card with the keywords. So for the High Priestess, we have the Sibyl, Oracle of Delphi, and the keywords are sacred knowledge and intuition. Beautiful card there, beautiful colors. The creator will be writing the Myth Weaver Codex, a hardcover companion book with approximately 250 pages. The guidebook will include traditional tarot card interpretations alongside expanded insights into the powerful myths and folktales of these beings. It will also explore why each figure was chosen for its corresponding card, weaving their stories into the fabric of the deck. So that's pretty exciting. I like the idea of that book alongside the deck. The deluxe set will be encased in a magnetic box, and it will include the Codex hardback book, which will be 5 by 7 inches. The cards will be 350 GSM cardstock with matte lamination. Now here we can see a mock-up of the deluxe set. This is only an example of the style of the magnetic box that holds the deck in a velvet insert. The hardback book fits snugly in the box, so that's a foam insert with velvet on it, I believe. The book and book cover have not been designed yet. It notes that the magnetic box is large enough to hold the hardback codex, and it has 2 sections for the deck. Once again, it notes that the artwork for the box and book has not been created yet and will be very different. So here is a simple mock-up of the codex with small writing sample. This book is an incubation. It will be beautifully formatted and presented. So this is not the full thing, not how it will end up being. It will be more beautiful in print. The process. The artwork was crafted using Procreate on their iPad Pro, employing a linocut-inspired technique. This process involved digitally drawing, filling, and erasing to carve out intricate details, mimicking traditional linocut style. Each card is layered with rich colors and textures, complemented by vintage botanical illustrations to enhance its visual depth. They intentionally sought traditionally and culturally authentic representations of the figures depicted in each card. Many designs drew inspiration from vintage works of art and sculpture, grounding them in historical context. For figures with fewer historical examples, they incorporated more contemporary interpretations, striving to honor their essence while bringing them to life in a modern format. And so here you can see that there is a deck wrap spread cloth available, and it's going to go over the rewards, as well as some add-ons like a workbook and flashcards for learning, as well as a hand card tarot stand, and a little bit about the creator, and a close-up of that Goddess of Cups. So very exciting. That's a look at the Myth Weaver Tarot. Ending March 13th is Felt Lenormand deck hand-cut tattoo designs. 36 card Felt Lenormand deck with hand-cut designs based on traditional old-school tattoo flash art. And there are 2 sizes available. So already we can see these Felt Lenormand cards. Very fun, bright, and colorful. And the creator of this campaign is Bobby Alexander, and as you can see, he's created 82 other campaigns. So here we can see ring and book. Every card features pictures of hand-cut felt images crafted by me. No AI was involved in the creation process. Along with the deck, you'll receive a 40-page guidebook with each card's basic meaning and your name printed in the thank you section. So that's nice. The deck you receive will not be made of felt. Each card is printed from high-quality photographs of the original felt designs and printed by a professional printer. So fun, colorful images again. Check out that rider, that's cool. That's a beautiful lily. So here we can see a little bit of the creation process here. First, they sketched the design, then they hand-cut the felt images, then they photographed each image, and then they added text to the banners, and they uploaded the images for printing. So quite a lot of work there. Very cool. Ooh, look at that cloud. So these cards will be on standard S30 cardstock in full color with rounded corners. They will come in a muslin bag, so no box, a muslin bag. There will be 2 sizes available. One will be a full tarot size, which is larger than a typical Lenormand deck, and the other will be a small poker size, which will be 2.5 by 3.5. And they note that there will be free shipping within the US, so that's great. Now here we can see the backs of the cards, those flowers with stars around it. So they already told us a little bit about the guidebook, that it will be 40 pages and include basic meanings. Now it looks like they have an estimated US delivery by May, so that's pretty fast if they do stay on track. Now there's also some add-ons available, which are tarot decks from some of their previous campaigns. So that's a look at the Felt Lenormand. Ending March 22nd is Blue Earth Tarot and Earthchild Tarot new editions. So creating new editions of these 2 hand-created 78 card tarot decks. So let's take a peek at some of this artwork for the 2 different decks. You can already see up here on the left is the Earthchild Tarot, and on the right is the Blue Earth Tarot. So there is the Blue Earth Tarot. You can see the backs there. It looks like we've got some edging. Beautiful. I love those blues. Judgment. The Sun. The High Priestess. And these are hand done, I believe, a cyanotype. The Hierophant. Definitely a very different feel than other decks. Completely unique. Okay, now for the Earthchild Tarot. There you can see the backs. And you can see this hand-done artwork. Fun, playful colors. Very kind of happy feeling. Very approachable. The Priestess. Justice. The Empress with those roses. And there's the backs. They do have some holographic touch on there. Okay. So here they note that they have sold out of the first edition of the Blue Earth Tarot, and they only have a few copies remaining of the Earthchild Tarot. So this is an opportunity to go ahead and get new editions printed. So a look at that beautiful Blue Earth Tarot. The Blue Earth Tarot is created with collages transformed into their blue state using the photographic print technique cyanotype. There are 78 cards in the deck. They will be on 350 GSM art paper with a matte coating. They will be a standard tarot size and come in a ridged box. It will have a short booklet with card meanings, and the card edges, backs, and box will have foiling. Here's a look at the foiling on the cards. It looks like it's silver. And then we have a video about the process, a physical process using collage and historic photographic techniques. The lettering on the cards was handwritten digitally. This deck does not use AI. There will be some minimal updates to this edition, which include the booklet will receive a few minor changes, the box will have some foiling, silver droplets, and they will be fixing a misprint in the first edition. Now it says you can view more images of the deck here, but there doesn't appear to be any link, so I know there is some YouTube videos available on it. So now for the Earthchild Tarot. The Earthchild Tarot is a gentle deck created with an intuitive understanding of tarot. This deck offers light and kindness and is a wonderful tool in self-care and inner child work. The deck was created to serve your needs through its embrace of seasonality and astrology. And this deck will be on 350 GSM art paper with a matte coating. It will be a standard tarot size, come in a ridged box, have a short booklet with card meanings, and it will have foiling on the box and the card backs. There you can see those backs with the foiling, and they note here that they're going to get a little tweak in this printing on those backs. And there is a video available which is going to talk about the changes that they want to make with the Earth Child, but they do summarize it here. So the booklet will receive a few minor changes and a new cover design. The card backs will be tweaked slightly. There will be a completely new box design with foiling. And here we can see an illustration for the front of the box minus the foiling layer. So the woman holding the Earth Child Tarot, and then we have the tools of the tarot in there, the cup, the pentacle, the sword, the wand. Very cute. Another look at those cards. And then we get into some reward tiers. There's another look at that new box, sketches of new box designs for this reprinting. And then you can read about the artist as well. So that's a look at Blue Earth Tarot and Earth Child Tarot new editions. Ending on March 25th is Embrace the Shadows, a dark oracle deck. 33 oracle cards with unique dark artwork designed to help you create harmony within the shadows. So let's take a look at this. Embrace the Shadows Oracle deck. That was a cool intro. So here we have the box. Looks like a magnetic flip open with a ribbon, and there are the backs of the cards. And we have some silver edging. Now I'm wondering if that will come with the deck or if that will be a stretch goal. We have black and white, so very clean. We have the name of the card, a number, and 3 keywords. Mystery, acceptance, insight, guilt, anxiety, depth, light, fear. So definitely dealing with those darker subjects as promised. So it looks like we're going to fade to black, so end of the video here. Okay, so let's take a look at what the campaign says. So it looks like this is the creator's first campaign, and they are Roy, who is an artist of many years with experience in illustration and animation. So I would prefer more than 33 cards, but I see why they've done that because this artist is 33 and they're creating a deck that reflects their lifelong journey through art, spirituality, and self-discovery. So they say, spirituality has always called to me, but I found myself lost in the darkest corners of my mind, unsure how to find the way back to the light. Through my struggles, I discovered that true healing comes from embracing every part of ourselves, even the shadows. In those moments of complete darkness, I realized that we are all part of a greater whole, regardless of the state we find ourselves in. This oracle deck was born from that understanding. It channels the energy that has given me strength to emerge from countless difficult situations, allowing me to find harmony within. Each card is infused with symbols and imagery designed to guide you through your shadow work, helping you recognize the hidden parts of yourself that hold the key to transformation. They have a note below these images that say, due to the importance of experiencing each card physically, only a few are shown here. However, if requested, I will showcase the full deck in the updates. So let's take a quick peek and see if they've done that. Okay, this is about stretch goals. I do think we already saw enough of these cards in the video. And here we have some stretch goals. It looks like they've already reached 2 of them, which is the typography. You'll be able to choose between 2 different typography styles for the card titles, and then a custom altar cloth with exclusive designs perfect for readings and rituals. And they have 2 more goals, border variations, as well as a magnetic box. Okay, so what we saw in the video, indeed, those were stretch goals. They are hoping to get edging and they are hoping to get the magnetic box. So that's not guaranteed. It will depend on the stretch goals. So here's a look at the box. Now it notes that each card was hand-drawn with no AI used. The cards will be a standard tarot size, printed on 350 GSM cardstock with a matte finish. And here we can see healing, transformation, unity, rebirth. There will be a QR code for the digital guidebook, and it says the guidebook will be filled with insights, interpretations, and tips to enhance your reading experience. It will help you navigate the depths of your journey through shadow work, and that will be included with all pledges. There is a physical guidebook available, which will contain detailed descriptions of each card, interpretation tips, and practical exercises to support your journey. And then we have some other options of add-ons, it looks like, as well. Now, there is a light version of this deck. So an exclusive radiant white oracle representing clarity and illumination. So it looks like the reverse of the other one. Okay, and that is everything. So that's a look at Embrace the Shadows, a dark oracle deck. Ending on March 31st is Moonlit Path, Wandering Spirit Tarot Deck. This is the second edition of the Wandering Spirit Tarot deck with a whole new Major Arcana design. The creator of this campaign is an LA area Lolita fashion enthusiast from South Korea. So the first edition of this deck had a gold and galaxy theme. This new version's theme will be silver and black. Also, all Major Arcana cards have been remastered in silver. As an extra special treat, an all-new set of Major Arcana cards will also be included. That means you'll be getting 2 sets of the Major Arcana, and they'll be revealing the designs of the additional Major Arcana set every 2 weeks. And there you can see the backs of the cards, a closer up. And here you can learn more about the artist, also called Nunu. Some beautiful artwork there. And this talks about the main characters of the deck, which are the skeleton and the girl. So there's some interesting information there, some cool backstory. This deck is based on the Rider-Waite system. These will be printed on 300 GSM high quality paper. Now I have to say that is, to me, a bit on the thin side. If you had a core in there, you might be able to get by with like a 310, that would probably work, but 300 without a core, that's a bit on the thin side. So just a heads up on that. So here, once again, we see the card back design, and we have an example of a card front design, the King of Cups. The card back design will be highlighted with silver foil stamping, and on the front of each card, it will be detailed with metallic ink. Corners will be rounded, and the sides of the cards will be holographic edging, as you can see here. So here we can see the cups. Let me zoom in here. Okay, so Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. There we can see the girl and the skeleton. And the artist in this was working through some depression and actually found the skeleton to be a comforting image. And that's part of why you see it in this deck. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. You can see the style that continues throughout, so the theme definitely continues throughout the deck. Here we have the wands. Oh, that Four of Wands. Sweet. Okay. So the deck will come with a guidebook, and it will be a pocket-sized guidebook. Every card will be pictured with a description of the image, number, and card name, as well as meanings for upright and reversed cards. The names of all Kickstarter contributors will be included in the guidebook. The guidebook will fit in the box, and the deck will come in a magnetic flip-open box. And the front of the box will have the card back design displayed on the front of the box. And here you can learn more about the creator. Now, here's something I think is pretty cool. So we have a dress as an available reward. Here you can see the Lolita style. On the back there, you can see that it laces up, and then you have images of the tarot cards. Okay, so I've hopped on over to the creator's Instagram page because I want to show you that dress, and they have it on their Instagram page. So here's a look at it. There we go. Dressed with that top under it, and I think it's pretty cute. And then you can see the cards around it. That's amazing. I don't recall seeing a tarot themed dress like this before in this Lolita style. So pretty fun, pretty cool. Let's also show you. Here you can see the backs of the cards. They're holding them up. And here you can see people wearing the dress. That's so fun. It's very unique. I haven't seen that, and I like that. I love new things that stretch your idea. Okay, and then here we go. You can see the cards spreading out here. Very nice. Cool. Love these outfits. Very creative. A very creative person. So, back to the campaign. So dress as an option, as something that you can have here with the deck. There's also a bag, but I want to show you. I think this is pretty cool. We have also stained glass options. So you can choose the color of the glass after the campaign, but here we have some examples. Different images on that stained glass, different colors as well. So some original, unique options here with this campaign. Now here we have some stretch goals. Where are they at? Let me see. So as of the time of filming this, they are close to getting the very first one, which is the hologram edges. So it sounds like that's not going to automatically come with the deck. That is a stretch goal. But this campaign recently launched and it's already funded and close to that first stretch goal. So I'm going to guess they're going to get those edges. Now the next ones would be the Tarot Deck Upgrade, high quality metallic ink print. And then the next upgrade would be getting pockets on that dress. I love pockets on a dress, especially when you're a tarot reader or a crystal person or whatever. They're just super handy. And then it would be stickers, a t-shirt, a pin, a special gift for early bird backers, the coin, which is probably gone from now. Usually those are 24 hours or a certain number of decks. And then a velvet pouch, and then another new add-on, which would be a headdress. So that's a look at Wandering Spirit Moonlit Path Tarot. Ending on April 3rd is the Watercolor Floral Seeker Tarot Deck. The Floral Seeker Tarot Deck is created based on the meaning of flowers and emotions of humans using hand-painted watercolors. So let's check this deck out. As you can see here, the artist hand-painting this artwork. Watercolor. I think there might be some pen and ink in there. We'll find out. Quite beautiful artwork. As you can see, it is a floral-based deck based on flowers. Ooh, beautiful box, two-piece hard box. We've got that gold on there. Very nice. Here we can see the card backs and some green edging. I could see some gold on the fronts of the cards as well. And on the backs. And here we have a look at the cards with some borders on there. Look at the guidebook. Very beautiful, full color pictures there. Cool font type. Okay, I think that's everything. The creator is a professional watercolor artist, mostly focused on florals and portraits, and I could tell those watercolors are quite beautiful. You can see some of those images here as well. And there's a look at that box again. A look at the process. I love seeing that. So there will be 78 cards in this tarot deck. It will be on 300 GSM art paper that they say is super sturdy. Now 300 GSM, as I mentioned in the last campaign, to me is a bit on the thin side. I would hope that they make a stretch goal to have a higher GSM. That would be my preference over other things. Same with that last campaign. I would love to have seen a stretch goal for a higher GSM, but maybe you prefer a thinner card. So this will be a standard tarot size deck with rounded corners, and it will have soft touch lamination. There will be gold foil stamping on the front and the backs of the cards, and it will have matte color edges. We saw that green there. It was very nice with those purple backs. And each image is traditionally painted with watercolor by hand. So here we have a glimpse at the major arcana. Let me zoom in here. So here we have the major arcana, and you can see the major arcana name at the top with the number, and then below it names a flower, the flower they've associated with it. And those borders will be gold foil stamping, so they will shine. So for example, we have the Lovers, and it says Camellia, or the Chariot and has goldenrod. So you can see human elements mixed in with these florals. So a bit of a combination. Here we have the Wands and the Pentacles, beautiful colors there. And the Swords. And there's the Cups. Okay. Zoomed back out there. So the booklet will be 164 pages, and it will be the same size as the tarot deck. It will have soft lamination, all color printed pages, and we saw a glimpse of that. They were quite beautiful. It will include spreads. It will have a booklet cover design that was painted by hand, and it will be thick 250 GSM cardboard cover that is super sturdy. By those edges, it looks like we have some color coding on the sides, at least in that image there. It doesn't mention it though. So there's a look at the box, the front, back, and sides. You can also see the backs of the cards there. So the box will have gold foil stamping and a soft touch matte lamination for internal and external of the box. Another look at that box and the different angles. Oh, I like seeing the cards like that, the physical version, so you can see the shine. Very beautiful there as well. And there we go. There's those green edges. Quite nice. And then we get into some add-ons of stickers, etc. So that's a look at the Watercolor Floral Seeker Tarot. As promised, I have something special for anyone dreaming of creating their own card deck. The Deck Creators Launchpad and community is the ultimate resource for bringing your deck vision to life. This program was founded by Anna Frolick, founder of Wonderland Publishing, and Heath Armstrong, co-founder of Rage Create. Together, they bring over 20 years of combined expertise in deck creation, publishing, and crowdfunding. You'll gain access to step-by-step courses, live coaching, expert calls, and a supportive network of like-minded creators. And I want to mention, I'm one of the people in the network. In it, Heath shares his proven Kickstarter strategies, which have raised over $240,000 for his decks. And Anna brings her publishing expertise to guide you through the process. Membership is application-based to ensure it's the right fit for you and your goals. And there is a fee to join. Learn more and apply at deckcreators.com. The link is in the description below. Before we wrap up our virtual shopping spree, I'd love to hear what's on your tarot wish list this month. If there's something exciting I didn't cover, or if you know of any upcoming releases, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. I'm excited to hear about what you're looking forward to. And that wraps up our look at new tarot releases for this month. I hope you enjoyed this virtual shopping spree as much as I did. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And for more, check out the video linked on your screen right now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy deck shopping.